Alrighty, good evening YouTube. Last video we did a review of the Smoky Mountain herbal snuff. It is a tobacco-free, nicotine-free alternative to dipping. Before we get started, I'd like to give a big shout out to the Suit and Tie Dip and Chew guy. He's a good fella. If you haven't checked him out, check him out, subscribe. He's got lots of good content. Today, so we did the Arctic Mint last time. Today we're doing the straight, as I explained in the last video. I got the straight, the wintergreen, and the Arctic Mint. So same deal. It's a 1 ounce net weight can, which is 28 grams here in Australia. This product was bought from Amazon. It took about 2 weeks to get here. It's really hard to get any kind of tobacco for oral use, like dip, snuff, nasal snuff, anything like that, as I've stated previously, in Australia. So I have to get what we can get, kind of. So we're going to give this a go. The ingredients are basically the same as the last one. The only thing that differs is it says licorice. It's got licorice in there, so I guess that's what's going to give it its straight flavor. Now this one is, I like the presentation on the can. Again, it's like one of those Pinkerton cans. So it's a plastic lid. It is a little bit concave at the top and concave at the bottom. It is like a pressed in kind of can. So I dipped that Arctic Mint pretty much all day. The flavor stayed really good. It does float around. It doesn't like to sort of localize in your lip, so you do have to sort of like play with it a little bit to make it sort of stay there. It's a bit stark, but not like that motor oil like you get with dip, and obviously it's missing that dark fired tobacco flavor that you get with normal dip, say Copenhagen, any tobacco dip really. We're having some Fireball tonight, so we'll crack into this. Well, this one's going a bit better. Still has that like silicone coated band on it. So off the bat, it does smell like a straight dip, like you'd get from Copenhagen or any other brand. It's actually very similar to Copenhagen. So that's in the light. That sort of gives it a little bit of resemblance to the actual color of it. This is probably the more, compared to the Arctic Mint, this is probably more accurate to normal dip. It smells pretty good. So we'll see. Again, the can's very full. The cut is like a long cut, but like with the corn silk they've got in it, it's very it's almost like a mid cut kind of thing. But it does smell pretty good. The expiration date on the can is the 23rd of the 11th, 2024. This stuff is made in Texas. Yeah, I do like the presentation of the label though. Anyway, we're not going to hesitate anymore. We're not going to drag it all out. So we get ourselves a pinch. I'll go the right side today. So off the bat, like I was saying, you really got to like work it in there. It is like a straight. It is. It's quite accurate with its flavor profile. We'll see how it juices up. Give it a little bit. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate to a straight dip. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've had proper tobacco dip. Yeah, I like it. Like I've seen many as I've stated, I've seen many mixed reviews on Smoky Mountain. Some people say, oh yeah, it's not too bad, and then people are like, oh no, it's, it's no good, it's horrible, it's this, it's that. That being said though, this is wanting to hold in there a little bit better. The feel's the same. There's no real mouthfeel. Oh, yeah, there's no real mouthfeel with it like you get from, like your mint. I'll be interested to see what the wintergreen is like. But look, for an alternative, for anyone who likes dipping, if you're here in Australia, or, if you are trying to stop using old tobacco use, look, give it a go. Look, I know that people are pretty true to their flavors and their brand of what they choose to dip and that sort of stuff, and that's okay. But like, I'm not fussy. It's the flavor profile is pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. But this is holding a lot better, this can. Like, within probably 3 minutes of the first dip of that Arctic mint, it was starting to like move around. It didn't really want to like hold. You got to work your dip and play with it and make sure it stays there. But this one's not too bad. I think it just comes down to, this seems a lot finer though. Like the Arctic mint, the corn silk was a little bit coarse as I got through the can. This doesn't, and I could see that when I opened it. And there's no need to, in the last video I packed it on, as before I even opened the can. You don't need to do that with these cans. They're pretty much chock-a-block full. So, but now with a bit out, like there's still no room in there. So I'll dip this one over the next, tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. But look, I reckon it's not a bad product. It really isn't. Again, like I said, the flavor's pretty bang on to a straight dip, but just that undertone or that main tone of dark fired tobacco just is not there. But it's pretty accurate. It's pretty damn accurate. The licorice isn't really coming through. I did notice with the Arctic mint where it says cayenne powder, so like cayenne pepper, I suppose. I was getting that at the end, like when the so it's probably 2 hours. 2 hours I had a dip in, and it was getting towards the end of that time that I could start picking up that hint of cayenne pepper, but the mint was very, very strong. And if the mint's strong, I dare say the wintergreen might be strong as well. but look, I think it's a good product. I'm actually really happy with it. I will be buying it again because obviously it's like hen's teeth to get here in Australia. You know, the good stuff. But look, if you're we'll do the next review of the wintergreen, and we'll see how that goes. But I'll dip this can tomorrow and probably finish it tomorrow. Do about a can a day, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.